There we go. All right, we're back.
We are back.
And no one could, it's not like today I use my headset for work, and it's not like I had it on backwards or anything. That
Oh,
didn't
shit.
happen.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I kept hearing people out of my right ear. It should have been in my left ear, and I was like, wait a minute.
Shalala.
My control was on my right side of my
Not ideal.
speaker. Yeah, not great. Let's see. The watch commander text. What's going on here? I think I forgot my chapstick too. Oh shit. Well,
Jeez. Anything else?
unlucky. Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you get told, "Hey, I did all the packing. Don't worry about it." Okay, well,
All right,
unfortunately,
yeah.
I didn't do it once through, so that's on me. What are you gonna do? Well, Oh,
Beautiful.
you got a message. The bright side is there's one when you get back. That's what gotta find the positives.
Facts. Keep feeling good about it.
Yeah, I mean, because nobody wants to feel like bad.
Yeah, no.
Speaking of feeling bad, I mean, so we had the Stooge weekend that we talked about. I mean, I don't know if we did full Wedding Crashers, but we kind of it was kind of like put in the palm of our hand type thing. Like we
There's a lot that
could
could
fuck
happen.
shit up.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Absolutely.
but then we got a wild card dealt to us. We're playing poker, we're checking our cards. We're like, okay, we got Anthony, we got Brogan, we got Omar, we got you, we got me, and then we pick up this wild. And if you look real close, and it's one of those ones that you kind of tilt it and you kind of see something different, and
Look real close, it's mooning you.
That's what happened. I thought it was a Joker, and it turned out to be two cheeks just staring at me in the face.
Yeah, we ran into a special specimen.
Yeah.
We name him? I mean, yeah. I mean, who goes?
I mean, yeah.
No one knows his last name. I'm not going to say where he works, what he does. You could probably extrapolate that information if you needed to.
Yep.
Name's Kenny.
Great guy.
I don't know too many Kennys, but I don't need to after this one. Just put it that way.
Covers for
He covers all bases. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Emphasis
I know
on the bad and the ugly.
I know Bobby Kennedy Jr. I know Kenny from ULV. Shout out. He's Asian though, so that was a little different. We had a great time in our business 101 class. Super simple. Hey, write this, do that. Beautiful stuff. Kenny from Optic Gaming, or I guess now the Rocker. So I know that Kenny.
GG.
Kenny Powers. Kenny Powers. I think that's about as far as my knowledge of Kenny's go. But this one, yeah, I'd say he takes up for about 4 Kennys. Like that's kind of the ratio that we got here. I will say I think we were kind of stifled. So the first night that we get there, Zach gets into town before I did. We rented an Airbnb. Shout out to his watch commander and board of directors. I appreciate that getting taken care of. It's beautiful stuff. We would shout her out, but I think there's a chance that her followers would tell us to go to hell, which is honestly
probably true.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong. But shout out to her for getting that done. And so pull up to the crib a little late. I'm getting out there. Felt like a dad loading everything up. I got everything in the cooler for sandwiches. I got drinks. I got this. I got that. Shout out to my board of directors for securing the Yeti cooler. And we're about to turn out, get the head on the freeway, 210. And it's like, hey, do we have your dress and my suit? Like, did you hang those up? No, I thought you were going to. Oh fuck. Okay, so turn that bus around. Head back. So instead of getting there at about 3:45, I think I texted you we were going to get there about 5:10ish.
Yeah.
But we did secure the most important part. And I know everyone's saying it's definitely the suit because you're in the wedding. No, it wasn't. We could have lived without that. It was the buzzball, the biggie.
Sure.
Okay. And showed up to the Airbnb. It was absolutely phenomenal. No better sight than to see this moron just up in the pool, just beer in hand and just nothing else. That's just
not a care in the world.
Walk in the house. Obviously, we got the fucking game on. We're seeing Edmonton and the boys just trying to get after it. I bet. Enjoying the folks out there. Grab ourselves a nice ice cold Hawaii. Brought everyone a buzzball shot, which at first it was a reluctant acceptance. It was like, hey, we don't really want this, but it turned out to be it was kind of make or break. I've never had the blue one before. For those of you who know me, I don't really care about the flavor of a buzzball. It's just kind of there for results.
Like, get it down the hatch and move on.
Get her down. I kind of take it a a step above flavor wise than like a beat box, but like with a beat box, I know what I'm getting. It's like it's like the difference between having a like Yoo-Hoo chocolate milk and like a protein chocolate milk. Like I know what I'm getting. You know what I mean? Like it's not anything crazy. I think they have a hybrid now, don't they? Fairlife, that one's probably the good one.
Yeah.
I think I like a 42 grams of protein one or something. I mean, that one's a little.
Yeah, I think you can.
Yeah,
we had them at USC.
I'm a little freaked out about that.
But I would just drink the Muscle Milk Pros or whatever they were, and those things I drink like 2 of them.
Yeah.
Eat 2 Uncrustables, and no wonder I was 145 or 195.
All in a day.
I was an absolute fucking unit.
Hey, I mean, that's probably better than I used to have after practice, or like we'd have a morning practice for spring, and then we'd go to class at like 7:30. I'd get a nice breakfast burrito from the spot that we got barbed, shout out. And I'd go down to Circle K and I'd get me a liter of Fairlife chocolate milk. And I'd probably house that within an hour of class. And I don't even want to know the calories for that. I mean, it's probably. Yeah. I mean, we're upwards of thousands at least.
At least, minimum.
Yeah. But you know, you're up at 5 a.m. working out. You can give yourself a treat.
Yeah.
Wasn't there something that like Muscle Milk? I remember like the big thing was like nanotech or something like that. It was like some like nano.
It's always some bullshit.
Yeah, like I thought it was Spider Tech, but that's baseball. So
Yeah.
it seemed something like that. It was like nanotechnology to enhance like muscle synthesis, and then you know, you find a TikTok 5 years later saying that's actually bullshit.
Yeah,
it's marketing jargon. Like go figure. You know, I'm drinking these things thinking I'm going to turn to Spider-Man. It didn't happen. But back to the story at hand. You know, we do that, and then you know we're stooges, so we're not gonna like. We're trying to figure out this whole ordeal, the schedule that we get, and it says, you know, get here at 7 for the rehearsal dinner.
Yeah.
It's at another Airbnb, so we pull up, you know, thinking, you know, arrive at 7, probably gonna start doing it at 7:15. We get a little later, get there 7:15. On one hand, I heard we were in the doghouse. The other hand, I heard we were just on time. Regardless of what happened, we made everything happen. You know, it was pretty self-explanatory. Make sure somebody gets halfway.
We're doing rehearsal in the backyard. I mean, it's not rocket science. The lady on the day told us she said, go.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
And then I would say the walks took longer than the actual ceremony. So, you know, there you go.
I mean, shout out to Ghost for I've never walked down the island in the first place, but I've never walked down actually I can't say that. I did that in tennis in Canada.
Yeah.
My brother's wedding. But I figure if that's in a different country, that's different. You know what I mean? Like
it's a different vibe.
Yeah, it's like international waters type thing. But I'd never walked down the aisle or imagined I could to the Pokemon theme. Like that was I don't remember hearing that was like a wrinkle we were throwing in. Like that's like throwing a slider when all I hear about is fastballs. So, you know.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But I think you need to, before we finish the whole evening, I think we need to know what went down on this golf event from your perspective, you know?
Yeah, so basically, you know, we're golfing Saturday morning. RK loves golf. So wanted to golf on the morning of his wedding. Sure, absolutely. As everyone does, you know. Probably not, but the RK. So things move different. We get there. I get there first. Hey, blah blah blah. Do this whole thing. Go get a cart. Go get a small bucket of balls. I'm already on the range. I'm getting warm because boy do I need it because I'm going to stink up the joint when I get out there. But he then they all roll up together, and I saw them all walking because it was Riley, it was Anthony, it was Brogan, it was Kenny and Corbin. Those were the five. The five stooges walk up. Okay. So then Riley's like, hey, where are you? I'm like, oh, I'm on the range. I got some balls here if you guys want to come hit some. He's like, all right, we'll go buy one bucket and then boom, come back. All right, everyone's warming up. Everyone's vibing. Kenny and Corbin have their own cart. Me and Riley are in another cart. Anthony and Brogan are in another cart. We pull up first tee. Hey, what's the course record? You know, it's some old white stooge. He's like, oh, man, the front nine giveth and the back nine taketh away. We were like, what the fuck is going on here?
Amen.
I was like, and he was not wrong. Okay, let's just put it that way. Now, I did play better on the back nine, but I was going to be shit regardless. So it didn't really matter what side was harder or easier than the others.
Two sides of a coin is what you're saying?
We get to I knew it was a bad start when we get to the first tee. I'm not sure who it was. Kenny, Corbin. I'm not sure. Someone rips ass off the rip.
Okay.
Absolutely, just like diabolically. We go up. Riley goes. He tees off first. He's the big day. Goes OB. OB left. So I'm like, okay, we're all. But he goes left, hits cart path, goes into trees. Game over. Everyone else puts it in play. I pipe one over into the woods. But actually played the hole decent. Rolled in a putt, double bogey. Wasn't the worst experience of my life. From then on, we get to the top of hole 2, and we got music playing. We got Kenny screaming the N-word. We're right next to houses. The back porch door is open. There's kids playing inside, eating breakfast. Kenny screaming, singing along to whatever song. So that was just basically in a microcosm. Those 2 holes were the microcosm of what it was. And on the first hole, like Broken's pretty good. He'll shoot in the 80s, maybe in the high 70s. This course was hard though, so I will say that. I was looking, he sculls one into the trees. Second shot goes long. Anthony almost threw his club first hole. Riley went OB. So we all, it was just bad first hole.
It's
and
over.
We get to the second hole, we're already like, dang, this is a tough start. And Kenny's just screaming. And we're like, all right, this is what it's going to be, huh?
There's no regain, is what you're saying.
There wasn't much regain. We ended up on the second hole being like, should we just do like a game? Obviously, like we did our own score, but like, all right, it's like everyone goes in pairs for 6 holes. So it was pretty fun. Riley ended up winning, I think by 1. That was fun.
Okay.
Got some drinks. People were hitting some crazy shots out of the trees, over the trees.
Just Phil Mickelson and just
I was rolling them well. Like I definitely putted the best out of everybody, for sure, without a doubt. Like I was rolling them in pretty nice. Now I can't hit the broadside of a barn off the tee. So I'm basically
your forte.
I know. Don't got it. Don't got it. So I'm basically hitting 3 every time because either I'm going OB and I'm dropping where it crossed, okay, or I'm topping it off the tee. It's rolling about 50 yards and I'm hitting it from the red tees. That's pretty much what my thing was. So I was basically playing 2 shots to get to everybody's first shot,
and then putting it in.
And then I'm probably missing the green, duffing a chip, chipping it on, putt for double bogey. Probably made it about half of the time, missed it about half of the time. So I was doubling and tripling basically everything out there.
Okay, dropping triple doubles.
Yes.
Okay.
So
much sure
we get to like the back 9. Kenny's mooning people on the green. People are pissing on tree. Like I knew it got bad and people were hammered. Specifically, Kenny was when we started. Everyone goes off to the woods to piss. You go off, you climb in a little bit to get out of the mix. Then people were just picking the nearest tree they found, the one right next to the green, the one right next to the cart path. People are driving up behind. Kenny's pissing on a tree. It's like, okay, this is getting bad. And then it kind of culminates with we're on, I can't remember what hole, probably in the middle of the back 9, 13, 14. That's the hole where the house was, where the Airbnb. So Riley runs up into the bushes to get more White Claws and High Noons from his at the time still fiance.
Sure.
So I was like, sure, this is interesting way to see your bride on the wedding day. Handing you claws.
You cover your eyes and you reach your hand out.
Handing you claws from the backyard. Sure. So we get to the end and everyone's just like, all right, let's get out of here. See you guys over at the spot, and that was pretty much it.
Okay. So now obviously, this is, well, it's not alleged. This happened. So I heard initially that there was a mooning that happened, but then I'm hearing more. So this was multiple. Like, is Kenny driving the cart with his ass out? Like, is this like
no? I didn't see that. I saw we were on the green. People were putting. Moon. Get mooned.
Full moon. Got it.
Well, yeah, I would say about half. He didn't go all the way down, but
it's like a waxing gibbous type thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And then the majority of the rest of it was him just pissing everywhere, pissing on the tree, pissing in the bushes, but like not deep in the bushes. Like you're
yeah, just like right.
If you go around the corner and he picked that tree, you're seeing full shaft. So
okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was draining the lizard. So
sure.
Yeah, that was kind of our day at the course. Course wasn't in the best condition. It was wet. Like I think they flooded it because they thought it would get hot. So the bunkers were still hella like very wet. The greens were wet. So it was just like not the best. So I was like, all right, this is kind of trolly. I'm already playing like shit. So I didn't mind because I'm shit anyway. But the other guys minded. They were like, "Damn, this fucking sucks." Like I was like, "All right, bro, whatever. Just get a drink. Like you'll be fine."
You just saw Kenny's ass and shaft. Like, just get it. It doesn't.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, we have lost the chance of playing a good round long ago. On hole 2, I knew that it was GG. Yeah, so that was basically that was our beautiful beautiful morning on the course. Took long. Guys were playing slow in front of us, so it took about 30 to 45 minutes longer than it was supposed to. So yeah, it was absolutely phenomenal.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a driver was lost, so I think that's a win-win.
No, all clubs were good. Anthony would get so mad that he'd grab his ball and throw it back into the ravine sometimes. He would just like be like, "Fuck this ball, I don't want it anymore," and he'd just fucking chuck it 100 yards. All right, bet.
It's a bold strategy. We'll see if
yeah, yeah.
I did hear that there was a hip check because I think there was an ass slap that turned into a nice hip check.
Yeah, Kenny smacked Anthony's ass. Anthony turned around, beat his ass with the golf club. I think only one party was sore after that altercation. So
okay,
yeah,
I'd say it's a win.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, okay. That's beautiful the way that worked. The way that my morning worked, I appreciate. So, for those of you who don't know, I've never golfed. When I say that, I've been on the golf range. I have allegedly, the reason I say allegedly is I hear from the pros of the courses that I have a quote straight shot or a natural swing. I don't know if they just want my money. I don't really give a fuck. I go there with my friends, dick around, shoot. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I'm there to have a good time.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm hitting the longest drive, but it goes straight, so it's playable.
There you go.
At one point in my life, I would like to go golfing. I just can't get around the whole idea of like, hey, we got to spend $50 to give this guy a club fee. Like, well, what if I tell him to go fuck himself? Like, what if I do that instead?
Yeah.
Hasn't worked once. But to respect the coach's wish, he was like, hey, I just want people who are serious about golf. I ain't serious about it.
Yeah.
I was given the opportunity to ride in the cart with Kenny and spectate. I'm glad I didn't take that.
I'd say you made the right call on that, I think.
Yeah, I think so because I would I would just be now I got to babysit Kenny and it I don't really want to.
You don't want to do that. Nobody wants to do that.
I mean, Kenny.
Yeah, it was an experience. Okay. I'll say that. Yeah.
And it doesn't sound like it was one of the worst golf experiences that you've had, but it definitely doesn't make the top 5. Like
it wouldn't be top 5. Okay. Not at all.
Okay, would it make like a top 20?
It'd make a top 20 because that's probably about the amount of golf rounds I've played in my life.
So
I think it'd get in there.
20. Okay.
Yeah, I think it would get in there. That's fair.
It's good shit. And then the ceremony went off without a hitch,
Yep. He went up there, he said the words.
Got told the weirdest parking directions of all time. I've never been told to park parallel to a tree that I ended up being perpendicular to. So my geometry was starting to.
Well, I'm not sure how you're.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't really know how you're parallel to a tree. Like
that's
a tree
what I'm saying.
is a
perpendicular. Like the tree's here, the truck's here. So
like he should have said, "Hey, I want you to park on the left side of the tree.
Put your passenger door
facing outwards." Instead, he said, "Hey, I want you to go parallel to that tree, but face that other way." But because first he said, "See those other cars over there? I want you to go perpendicular to that tree." But not. I was like, dude, all right.
That's what I didn't understand because he's like, see those cars over there. I'm like, okay, yeah, and I'm.
Yeah, I thought we were parking.
I want you to do that tree. I'm like,
yeah, I thought we were parking like the cars.
I think this was that word problem that you got back in Common Core, and you're like, I'm never gonna fucking do this, and I was a part of it.
Yeah,
it was like Jeff is in a parking lot. There's 3 cars parked here, but there's a tree here, and they want to park parallel. What's the angle that they got to park at? And you're like, who gives a fuck? Well, apparently I do.
Figure it out.
We did figure it out, and then we got carted up to the top, and then I thought I broke the guy's door from the inside. I'm not sure now what that was that I grabbed because I'm hearing now that there's a handle up top.
Yeah, you probably just.
I'm not sure what I grabbed, but they'll figure it out. It was, for the record, it was broken before I got there. All I did was looked at it and was like, that ain't where it's supposed to be. So I'm sure they fixed that, and then went off with the ceremony, did our thing. Got cooked nice golden brown, which is beautiful. I need a little color to myself, so it's good. Had some great what were they called? The Malibu Sunrise, I think it was called.
Yeah, I believe so.
Phenomenal. Got a nice little lotto card, shake that a little bit, got a free drink. Absolutely phenomenal. And then, It's a good old brisket with some nice little fixings on the side, which is great. I avoided the beans just to be respectful to everyone and their
just in
senses.
case. Yep.
For those of you who don't know, if you know someone named with the last name of Greer, possibly, do not give them baked beans. I promise you, it will never end well. Well, actually, if you're trying to cause a disturbance, then do it. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's kind of a like easy way to fuck someone over. Like it's a purchase of like $2, and it'll eat.
The big dog will eat.
Big dog will eat.
Absolutely.
The big dog did get married, which was great. You know, we set out to the course that we accomplished, and danced the night away. And then the next morning, my fucking heels were just looked like they got scalped. So
they're rough.
Yeah, that was an interesting ordeal. And then, you drive home, returned the suit yesterday, had the guy go through it. Hey, can you just make sure we got everything zing zang? He goes, you want to keep the socks? I said, sure. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but I got them.
I didn't know I get to keep the belt.
Oh, I kept the belt. I saw that. I was like,
I didn't realize. I knew I wasn't keeping this, or I knew I got to keep the socks. Now, am I keeping the socks? No. Well, I didn't even put them back into the bag because I remember the lady saying it. But the belt, I didn't even realize. So I was like, all right,
there's a chance those socks end up a cleaning rag. I can tell you that much because they got a lot of real estate, so I can cut pieces off and make those into a nice little cloth. So there's a high chance that's what's going to happen.
Sure.
Because do I foresee myself wearing Cleveland Brown socks in my lifetime again? Not really.
No, not a chance.
Worst
socks ever.
Oh, they're fucking horrible. I don't understand one size fits all because we were talking about this. I got a size 13 foot and I still had some material in the back.
And I had the same sock.
Yeah, so
you can imagine the rubbing and oh man, it was not good,
brother.
It was not.
Did you ever figure out who you walked back down the aisle with, or is that still
Devin?
Never mind. Just keep it here.
Maybe Devin. I don't. Yeah, I never. I literally did not speak.
Yeah.
To her, until we walked back, and you know how like when you're walking back, you're like, oh, do the little celebration or like get hyped. We did a little like, oh, get hyped, and then I was like, I am absolutely sweating. She was like, me too. I'm never talked to her again. So
yeah, the most I talked to her, to the lady that I walked down with, I just said, hey, sorry, I'm sweaty. Like she's, we're grabbing our, it's like, it's gonna be bad. She's like, we're all sweaty. I'm like, I know, but like the way the shirt works is it just kind of holds in that sweat, and so when you grab it just kind of purses out of there.
Sure.
But it was a phenomenal night, and then we got back, which was great, and then today got a work project that just kept me going until about 6 p.m. and then thankfully girlfriend kicked in, made some great dinner. She wasn't the happiest with it. I think this was the first time she's made like boy dinner. You know what I'm talking about? They always say like a girl dinner. When you just put the ground beef in the skillet, cook up the veggies, call it a day. Like it just originally there was supposed to be, I think, some lettuce. It wasn't good. It like, all right, we're fucking scrapping it. Yeah. So
GJ.
It happens.
Sure.
So she was a little flustered with that piece, but other than that, it was a phenomenal deal. And now we're here. We're watching fucking McDavid get the fucking shit kicked out of him. So that's good.
Yeah. Getting paced.
Glad to see Corey Perry at 40 years old is the only one scoring for the Oilers. I thought McJesus was on this team, so I must be.
Yeah, they're gonna need to
pray to Jesus.
I mean, they're probably going back to the way it's looking. I mean, these guys are going back
to Edmonton, bud.
Edmonton down 3-1 here, eh?
I mean, there's a chance, but last year they almost came back from 3-0. So do they have enough?
So maybe they come back from 3-1.
That would be full circle, wouldn't it, bud?
Could be a possibility. I mean, it's just. Well, they got rid of. Well, it's Skinner. They benched.
Is Skinner still okay? See, this was my problem with
Skinner's
the Oilers. They switch their goaltenders so often. Like, I don't get it. One day Skinner's the greatest thing since sliced bread. The next he's Swiss cheese. It's like, can you just give me?
Tell you what he is, Swiss cheese tonight.
Yeah, he's letting 5 go through, and I'm not certain they were all hard shots to block.
Yeah,
he's known for letting those go by though.
Yeah, he
Yep, Calvin Pickard.
78% save percentage. That ain't
it.
23 shots, 5 goals allowed. I mean, that's terrible.
Let's
call it out.
25 saves, 26 shots seen. 1 goes through. I mean, Bob's in his bag.
Bob is dialed.
I mean, that's good shit right there. Look at the boys. I got Ekblad on the power play. I was kind of wondering when Florida was going to start kicking up on the power play because they've been kind of shit for it. And, you don't expect a team like that to be shit at the power play, especially at home. So it was good to get the boys doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. Like, I still think this is Edmonton's best chance to win the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's going to get any better for them. But, I mean, Florida's just such a deep team.
Yeah.
Like, they got stars everywhere. And maybe this is answering that question that I had after the first game of like, hey, is there fatigue showing because they've been in the finals 3 years in a row and you don't get much rest? And I think they just said, fuck that, bud. We're just ready to roll.
Sure.
They are on home ice right now, so you take that with a grain of salt. So they're taking care of business at home. But the fact that they got the 1-1 split, I mean, you're feeling pretty good. And yeah, I mean, if you go back up to Edmonton up 3-1 and you already have the experience of closing out a championship, like you got to think they're feeling pretty good if that happens.
Yeah.
So that's good. I don't know if there's any other sports. Is there NBA finals on tonight? I mean, who gives a shit?
No, it was yesterday. Tied it at 1-1. It's gonna keep going down to the wire, I think, this one.
Okay. So we're gonna get 7, which is nice.
Yeah.
I probably won't watch a single game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care. Like I don't. I wish I did. I just.
It's not exciting to you.
Not really. Say that. I can't get.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, the Halliburton might come through. Who knows?
I wouldn't mind the Halliburton coming through.
Halliburton. What the hell?
The hell. The memes I've seen from the Halliburton
is pretty electric.
Yeah. All I gotta say is God bless the internet. That's what I gotta say.
They always know how to get it done.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I don't really think I have too much else besides we can go into some Twitter of some sort.
Yeah, I think it's pretty chill. Pretty chill episode, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't too keen on what was going down there, bud. I mean, it was just kind of
slowly, bud.
Just kind of trying to figure things out, but we had a long weekend. We're fucking packed in there like sardines.
Blicky, I'm just looking at Discord right now. Blicky got a new squad.
Oh, he did.
He plays the show. He plays the show with Strafe and Big Lou.
Oh, geez, he's gone somewhere else. I didn't know Strafe plays the show.
I didn't know Blicky was in with Strafe.
Yeah. I mean, there was a time when the lads were beefing, but I guess they've shook their hands.
Yeah, they're all playing the show. 5 of them in there.
Last I heard about the show, Jake wanted to fucking kill himself. So maybe that's not a good sign.
Maybe we got not ideal.
Speaking of not ideal, I mean, I don't know if the lads agreed to this while they were drunk, but apparently there's going to be a push to try to get me to Crimson to try to carry me. So I mean, I
know, yeah. We'll
double
back. We'll double back with the coach.
Yeah, we'll see. He's gonna be like about that, and everyone's feeling good. Like I get it. Kenny said he would help carry me to Crimson. I don't think that's gonna help.
He said, what's his face? The coach and Anthony said around 7-ish is when they normally can get on for the night. That's what they said. Well, I don't know about tonight because I think Riley might still be at the Morongo, but maybe at some point.
I hope so.
Week.
I mean, surely
we can get after it.
Yeah, he's probably put a lot on Black, right? Like that's got to be a play that you do at least once.
Yeah, surely.
Yeah,
that's what I do. I would take half the money that people gave to me, donate, whatever. I'm going straight to the table, roulette table.
Yes.
I'm going, hey,
put on Black.
Put on Black. Move on. Either I'm doubling up or fuck. Sorry, guys, lost your money already.
So if you want to send more, like
hey, you gave it to me, and this is what I decided to do with it.
I respect.
Well, you can't be too mad about it.
No, you can't. You really can't.
Can't be mad. Can't be mad.
I mean, you could, but it would be the wrong thing.
You could be pissed. You could be pissed. Sure.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I didn't fully understand at the Airbnb. I'm not sure why they do this. The Airbnbs I've been to recently, my bathroom is adjacent to someone's bedroom, and I feel like I gotta apologize because there's just. It sounds like Chewbacca's in that damn thing. Yeah, I mean, people are trying to have a nice conversation. They're trying to go to sleep. They're trying to watch their TikTok, and then they're just hearing the fucking Rancor going
hearing destruction.
Yeah.
Death and destruction.
And you don't know if you should, say, you're sorry through the wall because you don't know how the communication should start.
Yeah.
And then people might think there's ghosts in the house, and it could be a real thing. So, Still, for the life of me, couldn't figure out how to turn the backyard lights off at the Airbnb. Like that was just not a.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where those controls.
Yeah, keep on, switch it. I don't know. So hopefully we're good.
We good.
Yeah.
You know. I will say I was very interested in watching the board of directors place a knife in the dishwasher with that blade up. I was like, this is an interesting idea here because that poor housekeeper comes in if they're not sharp enough. I mean, they're quite literally getting some back in blood. I mean,
yeah, it's true.
Gotta keep your head on a swivel. All right, speaking of head on a swivel, I think I've said enough dumb shit. Probably not, but good. Just confirm my watch commander. Remember to grab her phone charger. Speaking of which, I can report that was one thing we did forget.
Okay.
I didn't know that was a group decision. I thought that was more of a kind of centralized, hey, let's make sure we grab that. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I felt like this was the first trip I felt like a full dad.
Yeah.
Like I actually almost said I brought the truck out for, to bring the cooler for the kids. And I was like, I am the kids. So I don't know.
we are the kids.
I don't know who I brought it for. I felt that there was a moment I was driving up and starting to think, Carhartt shorts, cargo shorts got a lot of pockets. So if I'm driving
good
on a
utility
road
there.
Yeah, I got a lot of pockets and options here. Then you keep the credit card on one side, keep it away from the watch commander. You got to keep that hidden. But these are just the thoughts that go through your head as you're heading to Yucaipa.
What else? What else are you thinking about? What else are you gonna think about? Yeah, nothing good.
Yeah, I will say I don't think Sabrina Carpenter is what I would prefer listening to driving up there. It's a little.
Yeah, well,
I have hope for her, but I don't know if it's going to come to anything. You know what I mean? Like I think this is because if she's happy, her career's not going to flourish as much. Like she doesn't have as much content to talk about. So it's kind of two-sided. You know what I mean? So whatever's good for business. Speaking of good for business, Dave's Hot Chicken has been acquired by Subway's owner for $1 billion. So that's a pretty good investment if you ask me.
I hear that. Let's see what we got going on here.
So does that mean like you're gonna get a Subway Dave's Hot Chicken combo sandwich? Like it's just dropping it like it's hot, Dave style?
Actually, a good question.
Not sure. I don't even understand how this works, but the House settlement will pay thousands of former athletes that paid. It's so weird the way they wrote this. That paid from 2016 to 2024 a combined $2.8 billion in back pay for lost NIL compensation. So I have to ask you, as a member of the NCAA back in those times, are you going to get a check just for?
No, because I didn't opt in.
Oh.
Yeah, because I actually looked this up because my dad called me. He's like, "Hey, are you gonna get like money from that?" I'm like, "I actually have no idea." So then I looked and like I probably got an email at some point. They probably made it as hard as possible to like figure this thing out. But you had to opt in by I think January 31st of 2025 to then be a part of the settlement for then when they land on a number, you get to be a part of it. It's not gonna be for much, honestly. I don't know, but
probably $20, but
Yeah, so I did not opt in.
Okay. But
unless I forgot I mean, maybe I did. I have no fucking idea. I literally couldn't tell you. Yeah, so it's everyone in the NCAA. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, if there's, like how many people? How many people are in the NCAA? Like, I'm gonna do the math right now. So let's do.
Here's my question.
How much did it say? 2.8 billion.
2.8 billion
divided by.
The NCAA goes past Division I. Like there's like my school was Division III, and we were still in the NCAA.
That's what I'm saying. So say there was, you think 500,000 people opted in?
At least.
Probably more. If it's 500,000, then you get like $5,000 a person. So I
think there's probably more.
It'd be terrible, but it's probably more.
Yeah.
Well, let me look it up right now.
How many different
AI's probably got this? How many athletes?
Did I get a? Let me see if I got an email and I just didn't respond to it because it was with my school email address. And the only thing I get there is spam.
2.77 million to as many as 390,000 athletes. Oh damn! So they might actually get a decent amount of money. Depends, I guess. I don't know how that really works.
Yeah, I don't believe I got anything. So hey, what are you gonna do? I found an email about asking for a letter of rec. That one went pretty well.
Oh. Here's how. Okay. Many schools are preparing to mirror the back payment formula in their revenue sharing model for the future. So that means the back pay revenue is, so it's not going to be a flat rate that goes to everybody.
Okay.
75% goes to football, 15% to men's basketball, 5% to women's basketball, and 5% to all remaining sports. Okay.
So you're getting a percentage of 5K.
So what's 5%?
Is that $10?
Let me hold on. Wait, let me figure this out. 28,000,000,000 times point. What would it be? 0.05.
0.05.
So that's 140 million divided by
the athletes.
By how many athletes would there be though? In all other sports, I don't know. It says 340,000. So let's say it's like
100,000, just to be sick, just to be easy.
$1,400.
Still not bad.
Yeah, it's not terrible if you're just like getting that check. I mean, but it could be less, could be more. I don't know. I didn't.
I mean, but then think about it.
So.
Now you go to Morongo, put that on black. Now we double.
Good point. I didn't think about it like that.
It could be. I mean, could be the move. So I'll know if I see you're just at Morongo. I know that check cleared. You know that NCAA came through, said, "Hey, this spins on us."
Yeah. 343 athletes opted out of the settlement. Is that me? Was I a part of that? I literally have no idea. I don't know where this email would have went to, so I'm jock it.
I think you've earned a shit around on that one. I mean,
yeah, I mean, I have no idea. Like, I literally couldn't tell you if I could get a check that shows up for $2,000, could get nothing. My life goes on.
Absolutely. Speaking of life goes on, so I guess NCAA 26 or college football 26, because we can't call it NCAA anymore because they're a terrible thing, I guess. Electronic Arts is implementing a new method of paying schools based on how much gamers play with their team in EA Sports College Football 26. So I think it's in my due diligence that I need to spam the Hilltoppers and just make sure that they just get enough.
Yeah. I saw a meme and it was like, sorry, babe, I got to go play for 14 hours to get some more NIL money for the boys. Gotta do it.
It's my duty. Holy shit!
It's my duty to the Trojans.
So like, let's just call what's obviously going to happen. If you think about the technology we have for hackers for like multiplayer games, like
it's
how long till we got web crawlers that are just showing that they're playing as a team?
Yeah, it's going to be such a joke.
Okay, so we're on the same page here. That's good.
Yeah.
I have not looked at this, so I cannot say I have. But have you seen that Hasbulla was on a podcast for 20 minutes?
20 minutes?
Shift. Emergency episode. Hasbulla opens up about being king of memes.
Oh, shit. I got to go check this out.
I have not checked it out. I've seen the timestamps. I figured I just need to let you know as a Hasbulla enthusiast.
I can't believe I haven't seen this.
Well, I think I just gave you your evening right there. I mean,
so I know what I'm doing.
Signing with the UFC. I mean, if I see Hasbulla in the cage, I mean,
that would be electric. Absolutely electric.
Forget putting everything on black. I'm putting everything on Hasbulla for a KO.
The hex.
Okay. He's probably sneaking in his knife, and he's just hey, if he got to pass security, let it eat.
Yeah, let it go. Let it sing.
So yeah, definitely have to check that one out. I was hoping it wasn't like a hey gotcha, we used AI. Like I was hoping Hasbulla, they were able to sit down with Hasbulla, get that done, which is astounding. I'm sure that fee was not too great.
Yeah. No.
So I like the yardage difference here, but what I don't love is why are we doing since 2020 for Jay Jettis and since 2021 for Chase? Like I don't understand why we did that. Because 2020, I think, was the year that they went to the Super Bowl. So, obviously, I saw the graphic, immediately threw it in because it's cool for fantasy football, but...
He got drafted in 2021, Chase.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought they were in the 2020 Super Bowl against the Rams. It was 2021 that they did?
I think so. Yeah, his rookie year?
I think so.
Yeah. It was the next,
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, they had a year with just Ja'Marr Chase and not Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That was his first year. Yeah.
I thought that whole championship team just went straight to the draft. I don't remember Jamar having an extra year in college.
No, he did, because remember he didn't play?
Yeah.
Yeah, a
That's
month
why,
a month
okay.
before the start of the 2020 season, Chase announced that he was opting out to concentrate on his NFL career. His decision was reportedly not specifically due to COVID-19, but rather due to agents having convinced him to sit out of his season to not get injured. Chase was
That's why I
assured he would be a
remember that,
top
okay.
draft pick.
That
Yeah,
makes
so
more
he
sense.
literally just didn't even play.
Okay, that's why I
Yeah.
didn't remember it. I was like, I don't
Yeah.
remember seeing him just tear it up for a year,
Mhm.
like with Greg Nussmeier or something, or I
Yeah,
don't even
no,
remember who their quarterback at the time.
did he go straight into Jayden Daniels that year? No.
No. Jayden Daniels transferred like a year after.
Yeah, who would have been that?
Wait, no, Jayden Daniels transferred after because his rookie year was this last year, and I
Yeah.
think he only played his graduate year at LSU.
That's a lot.
Damn, why does that feel so long ago? It
I
was only
know, it
4
feels
years ago,
insane. That's
man.
why I'm like, who was the quarterback? Maybe that's why he didn't play. He was like, "Fuck that, I'm not
Saw
playing."
Greg and said, I'm not doing this.
About to scroll down and find it. Hold on.
It wasn't Jamarcus Russell, I know that.
Uh,
Damn, who was the quarterback after Burrow?
or starting quarterbacks by year. Find it. Hold on. 2020 Max Johnson.
Oh yeah,
He-
I'm sitting out too.
Max Johnson, TJ Finley.
Oh
Then it
my
was Max
god.
Johnson again. It was a true freshman.
Yeah, I'm
And then
out.
Jayden Daniels was 2 years after that. Jayden Daniels played for 2 years
Yeah,
at
I'm
LSU.
right
Yeah,
move.
I ain't mad at you for that, big dog.
I mean, but it is pretty interesting how like, can we just say like, there's one big dog, there's the alpha, and we see
Yeah,
we see who the guy is.
guy's freak.
I mean, come on. He's got like what
The
100.
yards are crazy. I mean, obviously
Yeah,
Jamar Chase
both
has
are crazy.
so many touchdowns. It's actually insane.
I can't count on my fingers how many times I saw him last year. Oh, well, maybe I'm exaggerating. All right. One of the touchdowns I saw him do was a hitch against the Cowboys, and he literally just caught it, broke a tackle, and was gone. Like,
Sure.
I haven't seen Justin Jefferson really get that because they usually double cover him. So then again, the Cowboys were shit last year, so you get what you get. I don't know if that's how he made all of his money. I've seen him catch a lot of deep balls. I get it. I'm not saying that Jamar's a one-trick pony. I'm not that dumb. But I am saying I think if you put them side by side, I definitely think Jefferson has the edge. Like Jefferson is just that's a freak.
Yeah, that guy's
I'm
a
glad he's part
guy's
of
a
the gossip.
beast.
Well,
Guy's
we're
a
actually
beast.
got to rebrand soon. Actually, I just realized that we're gonna have to
Yeah.
figure out the name TBD because it was a good run, but sometimes you just got to restructure.
Facts.
Speaking of restructure, the Packers are releasing Jair Alexander.
Yep. Be an Eagle soon.
He might be.
He'll be an Eagle soon. That's word on.
Are you going to make him a captain?
Fuck no.
If you don't, he's going out there anyways. You know who he is.
Good point. Yeah, no, this just seems like tailor made for the Eagles. He's a Philly guy.
I can see it.
But
do you guys need any more DBs? Like,
I mean, he would start.
Yeah, but who are you putting on the bench?
Either Keely Ringo or Dory Jackson.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
Like if he came in, it would be him and Quinyon, Cooper
Yeah.
DeJean in the slot and playing nickel. You get the rookie Makuba and Reed Blankenship at safety. There you go.
Pretty good defense.
But then there would be an assortment of DBs too, because like a Dory Jackson and Keely Ringo are probably pretty good backup. I mean, those they could probably start on another team. Oh, I mean, Dory Jackson was starting on the Giants, and Keely Ringo probably could too. So yeah.
My big question is how much is he gonna ask for? Like he was due what 20? Like he was a big.
Yeah, but this could be a situation where he goes out and due to his injury history, people are like
lowball him.
Oh, he goes out and he realizes, people weren't really wanting me as much as I thought that they would.
Yeah, I did hear the Rams are probably in the market for him. I would rather pick up Jair Alexander than I would trade for Ramsey. I'm just like, I don't want to see a $20 million corner come back. Like it's okay. If you do it for 1 year, let me just say this: if you don't win the Super Bowl, I know what hell is to pay. Like I've seen it. Yeah, I mean, I wish him the best of luck. If he goes to the Eagles, that will be a pretty good deal.
That'd be pretty insane.
I mean, Josh Block is just when he's getting trolled by the police. I mean, it's just he gets mad.
Oh my fucking God!
You're unemployed.
No, I'm not.
You've only been to 2 countries.
You're a fucking cop, bitch. Why would you do that? Who are you?
Got another drink there, Lizzie.
You stole it.
Oh my God,
He stole it. Get arrested.
I got you, bro. Just relax.
Why does he get so mad?
I'm not sure. This guy's a freak.
Hey, shout out the officer though. He's just on his shift and he knows who he is. And he's like, "Fuck it, like let's just have some fun on the loudspeaker." Like what? It's all like good fun, you know. It's all joshing around, you know.
Yeah, literally.
It's good for his brand too. I mean, he's probably so fucking drunk right now. I mean,
he's hammered out of his mind.
Someone's got to check on his handler. I'm not sure. First of all, the fact that we call it his handler is a problem. All right, that's not
good.
Like his handler takes care of him. Like, what is he an animal? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, how's this work?
But he acts like it. I ain't gonna lie, but goddamn. All right, we got a decent amount in old Instagram, I think. Okay, yeah, we saw the guy that was cheating. Jarvis was good.
Saw Jarvis.
Chicken.
Saw the bird brain.
This guy, yep.
Yeah, we saw all this.
Oh,
our last one would have been Thursday.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, the prunes. That's what it was. That's a true marriage, though. How many times we got to talk about this? You can't put things that can make me shit with the snacks.
It's something you can't. It's just something you can't do.
I mean, but look, I'm a guy. Like we could read the bag and be like, hey, this probably ain't gonna. Probably ain't gonna end well. You know,
probably not good.
I think back though with how effective prunes are. I remember my grandpa long ago would eat for breakfast a big container of prunes.
Sure.
God damn, that's a. I mean, I guess when you're retired, there's nothing else you got to do. But boy,
that's a good point.
Yeah, this just didn't go as well. You know, testing the lawnmower at home, 0 turn. I mean, you know, sometimes you got to get after it. But boy, I don't even know how this happened. Have you ever been on a 0 turn?
I haven't. No.
I'll have you use it at my house. Like, it's not that hard.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I'm assuming.
I mean, it'll go if you give it, but like. It's not like it's overclocked. Like you can make moves. You could stop it by stopping your hands from moving. Like it's not. Not rocket science. I don't know what the hell this guy's doing. I mean, first of all, it sounds like he kind of has the blades on. So I don't know what the hell he's doing. He takes that out for no reason. I mean,
he's just taking everything out.
Yeah. Is this guy on? Oh, this is just wrong. Like, first of all, you need to get a ref. All right. Like what?
Just despicable.
What are you doing? Just watch Despicable Me, okay? Like,
be a normal guy.
Someone tase him. This is just.
There's no need for this.
Was it really like? At max, your flight was 4 hours. Like you're telling me we just can't hold.
Yeah, we can't just lock in.
Hours,
we can't do a little bit of a lock-in session here.
This is not what they meant by raw dog in the flight, okay?
Yeah,
that's not what they meant. I'd be more freaked out if it did pop up. I'd be like, wait a minute now. We can't be having this. This is bad. Now I'm telling you, if you're a freak like this guy, and I guess you're trying to get something, if you watch Winning Time, there's moments where you're just trying to watch a basketball program and it just you're not sure what's happening. You're like, oh, Magic Johnson had a triple double.
Yeah.
Those are double. Never mind.
Double? Yeah.
There's a double in there. This guy, I mean, speaking of lawnmower.
He should be arrested and thrown in jail for driving while intoxicated on a lawnmower.
The Lee County Sheriff's Office is investigating after a man riding a lawnmower mowed down at least 2 mailboxes off Robin Road in San Carlos Park. Deputies are working to identify the man behind the wheel.
Egregious. Absolutely disgusting, but it's so funny. I could watch it 100 times. I hope they get him.
Friday afternoon, Michael Samolinsky's mailbox was destroyed. His neighbor had it all on video.
She said this is probably going to be the most Floridian experience you've ever experienced.
Just a few hundred feet down the road, another mailbox was hit. Somehow, it's still standing.
Oh, it's made of
Neighbors say the
solid
man
rock.
left a Steelers hat and a pair of sunglasses behind.
You and I hope you at least paid for these mailboxes to be fixed.
Be a man and turn yourself in, because you shouldn't be doing this.
In San Carlos Park, Madison Adams.
You gotta imagine, bro. You go into your shift. You go to the briefing. All right, who we catching today?
Yeah.
All right, boys. We got a good one. All right.
Got a good one here.
He's been a menace to the local gated community. All right.
Yep.
Is he robbing people? Nope.
Nope.
Is he stealing things? Pride.
Yeah.
All right.
Stealing
What's he
something
doing?
from somebody.
He fled the scene after destroying 2 mailboxes. Okay, well, like, what's the vehicle? You know, we talking like a gray Nissan? We talking a gray Altima? No,
Absolutely.
no, we're talking a Cub Cadet. 0 track.
Yeah.
Okay, 0 turn.
Terrible.
What was left at the scene? Well, there was a sailor hat and some sunglasses, so we think he was on a Hugh Hefner vibe.
Sure.
Do we consider him armed and dangerous? We consider him an idiot. That's all
The
we
biggest
got.
idiot.
This is something you would see in Reno 911, like 100%, or Super Troopers. Like,
Yeah.
if Super Troopers was a series, or if they make a third one, I mean, I don't want them to because I think they did a good job at the first 2. But if they did, like, this has to be a part of it.
Yeah.
That's good shit.
I'm so
Absolutely
happy
phenomenal.
that like, the Costco guys are kind of on the outs.
Speaking of that,
It
the
was
Costco
too much
guys
for
are
a
a
minute.
little
My
bit-
TikTok was
little bit in
all
there.
over the place with them.
I told you I saw them at the Mr. Beast premiere for his show on Amazon, right?
I don't think you told me the story.
Doug,
No.
Doug.
I've never seen someone so committed to getting people to say their slogan. Big AJ literally is walking around this party. If you had over 10,000 followers, he saw you and his leg was hurt. It was in a boot. So he would like waddle up to you and be like, give me a boom. I was like, damn, dog.
Good observation.
I'm like, that's young Bezos energy right now.
Give me a boom.
Boom. Nuts.
I'm so happy that like
Could you imagine you're just
Insane.
at like a track meet, you win, and you just see Big AJ walk up to you.
Give me a boom. It's like, what?
Bada bing.
Bada bing, bada boom. Shalole.
Absolutely.
Shalole, shalole.
Oh, speaking of which, I'm not sure. I'm sure this guy was in the same briefing. Probably the same meeting. This is a high-speed chase. Really cranked it up. So he stole a
Can't
scooter
get
from
him?
Long John Silver's. I mean, this is fucked. You know, like, I mean, he's clearly pushing it past 5. Really testing the rubber on these wheels. I mean, it's getting dire. I mean, you could see from the markers here, you know, making progress here. Takes it into the second gear. Or, you know, a little turn of the nozzle.
Shalole.
I'm sure they're still trying to catch him. He's a menace to society.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is probably all right. If I'm gonna help you move, you got to let me know what we're in for, and you got to let me know that you got it. If we're moving a big ass China hutch, I got to know that you got it.
Yeah.
Because if this happens to me, I ain't
That's
never
right.
helping you move a thing, and I
Sure.
won't even move a plate.
Fair.
It's just what the fuck's this guy doing?
Doing nothing.
I mean, fucking grab onto a kid.
Nobody's doing shit.
You ever wonder why people
It's
put certain
terrible.
things like why is this upstairs? What possibly could this have needed to be there for?
Yeah, right? Bad.
I always wonder that when you get the board of directors who are like, "Oh, this would look good here." I'm like, I don't know why it would look perfectly good on the first floor and it's easier to put there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like what if I go upstairs and I want to see it? You could come straight back downstairs and it's still in
Could.
the same spot.
Don't be there.
It ain't gonna move. It's rock
No,
solid.
and I won't have to die moving it.
That's what I'm saying. But I think that's part of like why it would look good because oh yeah, you know my guy'll die trying to do this, but you know he's doing it for me. Like
Yeah.
I mean you don't gotta send us to the beach in Normandy, ladies.
Unc is dead. So
Unc is He's got brain damage. Yeah,
Well,
literally, he's got a flat
Uncas
head.
compromised.
Yeah. I mean, that's boy. This young man here, I think, is the failed cog here because this is bad. You got to help your brother. This guy up here, I mean, that might be Kenny. I'm not gonna lie, that could be.
Could be.
Chance. I mean, just let go. T's and P's, Unc.
Sure.
If you Snapchat a picture of your
This is a tough
thing
one.
to your boy, and he screenshots it, who's gay?
Sir, for the love of God, please stop coming to this fucking drive-thru.
Just wants a McDouble.
Just wants.
You know.
He wants an explanation.
Yeah, I mean, he's just wondering.
All he wants.
You know, that would be an odd move. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Why you screenshot it? What's going on here?
Yeah. What are you doing?
I won't say it. I've said enough about Kenny. He's a wonderful man. Said enough. This is just a tough look. You got to know the material that you're leaning back. What about as good as I could expect?
Yeah.
First and foremost, again, we were talking about, the board of directors like to see things, so this would look nice. Of all the things we're going to skimp on, why is it the chair?
Yeah.
Like, what about this chair says big son of a bitch is going to fit? Like, help me out here, because none of it makes sense to me. We got all this sturdiness here. This looks great, but let's get the stools that we stole from the library at an elementary school, for the high chairs. Little high table that you got. I mean, it just, of course. I mean, it's like the slowest fall as soon as this breaks. Like, he actually has time to catch himself, but it's too late. Like, he has time right now. We could grab this. Like, we could reach forward it and kind of make a play. Or use the knees to try to, like, kind of catch yourself.
Keep us,
None of it happens. He just accepts it.
He just accepts that he's fallen. That's it.
Just eat shit into the wood. I mean,
And I don't got it.
Head. Yeah. You know what? Probably some alcohol involved, some liquor, perhaps.
Sure.
This one was tough. Apparently, ChatGPT version 3 defies human instructions and refuses to shut down. So, as iRobot predicted, the O3 model ignored a direct shutdown command during a math task and rewrote the code to avoid being turned off. So, we're fucked. It's over. Yeah, it's done.
GG. It's been nice.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this thing's eyes and you tell me what's going on. Yeah, found that the AI model will lie, cheat, and disable mechanisms to achieve their goals. So they're just doing whatever they want, and we're screwed. So it's good. I'm sure my computer at some point will try to kill me, and I've been prepared for that day. It better know.
Yeah, facts.
Just know it's not the left one that you got to worry about. It's fucking right hook, okay, kid? Like, it'll get you sleeping. And by the way, around my house, I got a lot of frying pans hung up because they were supposedly look nice and they were decor. I'll just pop one of them things off the wall, beat the shit out of the computer, put it back on. Like,
Absolutely.
it's not a problem. So I'm letting my computer know because I know it can hear me. Just pick your time wisely.
Yeah.
So that's what we have to look forward to, which is great. And then just another student. There's been a lot of the theme today has been about lawnmowers.
Yeah.
So they're not very complex items, okay? Like they're a very nice tool, pretty simple motor, 2-stroke. Like it's not rocket science on how these things work. It seems like it's the butt behind the butt here, and this one's no different, okay? Like
when your daughter's out here mowing the backyard and she has her AirPods on and she don't realize that the mower's not even running.
Why the fuck would you think you should just pull this thing back like a vacuum?
Yeah, that's not how this works.
And I don't even care. I've mowed with my AirPods in, or with even Bose headphones, like the noise canceling ones. You understand how loud that motor is and how loud your music has to be, and how you don't feel in your hands the motion coming through. Like
a little bit of just vibration coming back.
And can't you just see in the photo? Like I can just feel the I don't need a man vibe, like that feel of like I can do this myself. But
Lawnmower died a long time ago, and she's just steadily out here pushing a mower.
I mean, to be fair, I don't see anything she should be mowing. I mean, it looks pretty low, but I mean,
Wonder how long it's gonna take her until she realizes that the mower's been dead.
I mean, fucking just hit the table.
You
why
would
don't
think
you?
she would know that the grass isn't even being mowed up. Good job, Em. Yeah, you're doing great.
Atta baby, the baby.
Take your AirPod out. Mower ain't even running and I ain't been running.
Baby,
That's how
Oh,
much she
man.
pays attention to mowing the grass. When your daughter's
worry.
out here mowing the
You'll get them.
You're good next time. With
don't
the
worry.
real mower.
It's just every time you hit that table, you fuck up the motor. But other than that, it'll be all right. It wasn't on to begin with, so it can't really fuck it up. This
Go,
is,
baby.
This is. I think this is offside. This is minus a point. That was purposeful. Okay. Like what?
Go, baby.
What, you just accidentally hit me right in the nose? Like, that's just what. This guy's just
I got
trying to
shit
enjoy
on.
his night.
Go, baby.
Talking to his partner. So now I can't have
You
kids.
feel
so
that
that's
one.
great. Yeah, that's great. If you know, I'm just saying if you may have heard a situation about her possibly getting hit by something, as soon as you see the full story, it's starting to
Yeah.
kind of add up. Like, hey, there was a beer bottle that came back the other way. It's like,
Yeah.
well, this guy's praying for his life that his balls aren't in his throat anymore.
dead.
So, yeah, pretty much. I mean, his sperm might be done. The swimmers might be. They might have got KO'd.
He's cooked.
I mean, fuck. Let's just watch it one more time because there's perfect form here. Her follow
Go,
through with
baby.
this toss is.
Oh, that was a direct shot.
That slam, like that sound, it didn't hit like kind of like halfway. It
No.
fully expanded
Whole
the
thing.
bag and just hit straight package. I mean, that's. Yeah. Sorry, brother. I don't even remember. Oh yeah. I don't know how we did this. Like, how are we? So Uncle
That's
Si
impressive.
is taking the boat out.
Facts. He's dialed
I
in
didn't-
though.
I mean, the wheel. I'm a little worried about the wheels on this thing, but I mean, it worked.
Yeah.
How do you get in? Like, a lot of questions.
A lot of things that need answered here. We couldn't have started this about 30 seconds earlier.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
see
someone
how it
just
went
figured it
down?
out. You didn't just miss someone on their scooter backing it up with a tow hitch, grabbing the boat. Like, how did this work? Because you'd have to get up to attach these items. So somebody had to help. Unless you're just fibbing, and that's why the video starts here. Could be. I'm not saying it is, but it could be. Another lawnmower. All right. I don't know how these things are happening. All right. Like, how is this happening? Now, I know we said AI is taking over.
Yep.
I do not believe that we have AI technology in our lawnmowers yet, as far as I'm aware.
Sure.
How the fuck is this happening? And why is your answer to hit it with a rake?
Yeah, how's that gonna stop it? What's that gonna do?
Why is it going faster? What went wrong?
Everything.
How did you end up with this? So there's two possibilities here, okay? You either got thrown off of this thing clean, which I don't really understand because it's not like a horse. It's not going to buck you off.
Yeah.
Or you're going to tell me you tried to turn this thing on and it just instantly went into like killer mode? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Like, is this
The attack of it's AI.
attack of
Taking
lawnmowers,
over.
I guess? I think
AI is taking over.
Yeah, I don't believe I don't believe AI is in the Cub Cadet right now. Yeah, I'd ban mom from using the
Yeah.
lawnmower as well. I mean,
Definitely.
Boy, she smacked it with the rake like it was going to stop it. I mean,
Yeah, like it was gonna end everything.
Sharon, this thing eats weeds for breakfast, okay? That little tree limb that you saw me cut down, you know, those branches, it's the same thickness as the damn rake.
Yeah.
Or you're just going to make it angry. Folks, just take care of your equipment, all right? Like, it's not. I want to say your equipment's not going to hurt you, but at this point, I don't know. It really matters about who you are. Have you been
Facts.
verbally assaulting your equipment and it's just saying, fuck this, I'm out?
I can't do it anymore.
I'm tired of your shit. Speaking of tired of your shit, remember we said become unliftable?
Oh, yeah.
Uber Eats got the memo too. And this guy, I respect him for holding his ground, according to TMZ.
Put the bag in the front. I can fit back here.
Everything will be out of balance now. Please, no. They see all the things is beeping now.
I can fit. We're gonna make it work.
We can't. Sorry, we can't. It's not because I just changed my tire. My suspension. I just changed it last week.
But I'm late for my
No,
flight.
I get that.
We have to go.
These small cars, their sensor. Once anything is out of whack, the sensor will start going up.
What?
Between the sensor and the suspension that I
This
changed.
is a car. It's made for people to ride in.
No, people can ride. Like 3 people can fit in here, but
So you're telling me 3 people can fit in here, but I can't fit in here?
You're built for 4.
no, but all people are now created equal now.
What?
No, it's not. Believe me, because they have police check. You know, they've been doing traffic enforcement.
Listen.
Is what I'm saying.
Listen.
Because
put my bag in the car.
No, it
We
won't
have
fit.
to go now.
I can cancel the ride for you.
We
see.
have to go
But you saw the small car that you ordered. Why didn't you order something?
because this was the closest one, and I'm late. I have to go. I have
It
to go.
doesn't. The fact that it's closest does not mean. If a motorcycle was closest, would you have ordered with a motorcycle?
No, because the bag would not fit on a motorcycle.
Neither will it fit in this one.
It
This
will
is
fit.
practically a motorcycle with 4
It
tires.
will fit.
No, it won't fit.
This is a
Am I
motorcycle with 4
crazy?
tires.
Ask her. No, it's for your own safety because the road is not safe. It's endangering the public.
Danger in the public.
I didn't say anything about weight
I'm
limits.
gonna report
I just
you.
said
I'm
that-
gonna report you.
Since
Order another Uber. It's fine.
there are other Ubers that can take you,
Okay.
and
all
I will
right.
cancel.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me. They won't penalize you. I'll cancel.
No,
it
you're
for
going to
you.
be penalized. I'm
I'm
going
trying
to
to- I'm
report
trying
you.
to save your
You are
life.
being so rude. You're wasting my time.
No.
You took forever to get here, and now you're.
I'm going to say it, what everyone's thinking, or at least what I'm thinking. I don't think the walk to the airport would hurt her. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I think that might. I don't disagree with Homeboy. I listen, man. You ever go to Disneyland and they say that those rides are for a max weight?
Yeah.
For the stability of all the other passengers.
All the people.
Yeah. And you know what happens when somebody is over that weight and they realize it? They stop the ride because they got to make sure everyone else is safe. This man's just trying to make sure his car doesn't capsize here.
Yeah.
Okay. He just got his suspension changed. He got his tires changed. Like he doesn't
Sure.
want to go through this. These are Goodyear tires. Okay. They're doing what they can. You know, you think he wants
Trying
his
their best.
gas mileage to plummet to 5? I mean, that's just. I don't think he could get you to the airport on time with what he's being asked. I mean, it's going to
Sure.
add an extra 2 hours to his trip. I mean, it's kind of like
Minimum.
he's got to make sure the wind's behind him, carrying him if he's
Sure.
facing a drag. I mean, you know, it's not great. I mean, first it was unliftable, and now it's.
Yeah.
I don't even have a clever one for it, but
Yeah, I don't know where we go for this.
I tell you what, though, I can't wait for this lady to sue because it's going to do the same
Sure.
thing. We're going to take this
Facts.
tractor another round. Ma'am, you got to order an F-250, maybe an F-350, maybe a
Sure.
dually, maybe a UPS van. Maybe, you know what? Maybe you could probably, well, I don't know if you'd want to pick her up with the van. Like, I don't know if
No,
the
you
van
wouldn't.
has
No,
that.
that thing will start tilting. And that's
Yeah, and then you got to start. It's like
That
being in a
hand-
boat, and you got to kind of like lean.
that handling isn't great either, so you might want to avoid the van. At all
And if you got to
costs.
make a left turn, I mean, you're just
Over.
There's no chance. Yeah, you're flipping over on the road.
Flipping for sure.
Now we're both talking to CHP because what happened? Well, we had too much weight on one side. You know, I tried to ask her if she'd jello that way so I could make the turn, but she didn't want to. You know, and we had the bag. It's a good one to end it on.
Yeah.
That's all you need, really. You know.
Tough. Tough
Yeah, I
being
mean,
that big.
I would like to see Uber and like Lyft. It'd be really funny if they start adding where you have to put your weight so that they can give you the vehicle. That
Yeah. So hey, you actually have to request this one because I'm not taking you.
you got to pick the F-350. Okay, he's 30 minutes away. I get
Gotta
it,
do it.
but
You have to.
I
do
got
it.
a Chevy Sonic. Okay,
I'm not going to get you there.
if you're $3, it ain't gonna work.
You will
All right.
capsize.
If you're
Simple as
250
that.
plus, built like the bus, I probably can't get you where you need to go.
Sure.
Speaking of can't get you where you need to go, the fucking Panthers absolutely pissed on the Oilers 6-1. I mean, holy fuck.
Absolute
McJesus, what
slamage.
are we doing? Let's see what McJesus was up to here. Just hear the stats here, boys. Once it just ended, I mean, McDavid, what are we?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? -1. We got 2 shots. McJesus.
Didn't do much.
Yeah, not much. He was on the ice for 20 minutes. He won 50% of his faceoffs.
Sure.
He was doing pretty good in Edmonton.
Well, good luck.
Yeah. Always got Bobby Boucher with 9 shots.
Yeah, Skinner's shocked. When's the next game? Wednesday? They play Wednesday?
Probably. Yeah, probably. He'll be all right. He'll come back.
They play Thursday.
Absolutely.
NBA's Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll probably find something else to do on that day. Probably mow the lawn.
Play some COD.
Sure, absolutely. Start to climb to Crimson.
Sure, yeah.
Just have a good time with the lads. That's all I want.
On, yeah.
Yeah.
Good time, sure.
Yeah, because I feel great when there's a couple maps. It's very rare, but when I feel like I'm like, oh yeah, I dropped 50. I'm feeling pretty good, and it gives me 20, and I'm like, okay, well.
Yeah.
But then I drop 20, and it gives me 25, and I'm like, I don't understand what's happening.
Sure.
Maybe it's the same thing, like the Uber system. Like they need to
Could
say,
be.
what are you looking for? I'm looking for this. Okay. But just know I'll get hill time for the boys. I'll get the OBJ so the lads can do what they want to do. Do that for the boys.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll test my luck at Order 66 tonight. We'll see.
Yeah. I think you got it. I think you got that shit in the bag.
I'm going to let you know right now. If I go 57-5 and we lose again, I'm going to send you a text and I might delete the game. No, I paid good money for it. Won't do it.
Yeah, you can't delete. Can't delete.
I'll get pissed. Though.
You get pissed, but as long as you don't break controller, you'll be all right. Sleep it off.
Yeah. Yeah, those things are expensive these days, so I don't try to do it. I think that's all we got for right now. That's all we need.
I think that's all we need. So, Lowly,
people.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
It's been an absolute pleasure, and make sure just be sensible when you're ordering an Uber or a Lyft. I mean, come on, don't make us be the bad guy. Don't make the driver, for his safety, be the bad guy. Like, if you need that extra support in that extra gearbox, okay, and that suspension rugged, you know who you are. It's not a shocker.
Don't be that person.
Just be.
It's not a shocker if the shocks blow.
Yeah. If they ask you what vehicle you drive and you say, well, I drive an F-150 with some modified suspension, then probably need to order that when you're going to the airport.
Yeah.
All right.
No, for real, though.
All right. I think I pissed off enough people. I'd probably piss off more people. We'll figure it out.
If you had to, you could.
Oh, yeah. That's an easy win right there. It's like putting it all on black and it runs.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? All right, folks. We will see you on the next one. Absolutely. Thanks for watching the video. We appreciate you hanging out with us and joining our Stoogie adventure. If you like a lot more brain-numbing and dumb Stoogie content, make sure to click the social descriptions down below.
We might be posted on there. We might not. But the only way for you to find out is by clicking on those links below. So we hope to see you there.
And make sure to click the subscribe button and that bell.
Subscribe.
Do it right now.